Hey yo, there's always people talking about, especially Spanish people talking about Jesus is Dios. And they already want to give me this Bible talk, but when I start talking for real, it's like they want to change the subject. They want to change the subject, or and they're like, "Oh, I don't believe in God," or "No, I don't believe in Dios." And no, it's I don't know that I don't believe in Dios. I know Dios. I could introduce you to that. I could show you Dios. When they say you know somebody, and they were like, "Okay, introduce me to him," and you can't introduce him to them, then you got to question it. But I'm telling you, I know Dios. I could introduce you to him, and it's not Jesus. It's not Jesus, like, how people talk about it, you know. Anyway, most people know the story about Jesus or Christianity through Paul. And Paul is really Apollonius. If people don't know who's the hell is Apollonius, this is Apollonius. He's really Paul, you know. If you guys don't believe, I mean, you guys just don't know a lot of things. He's Greek. Remember, the Romans were for with the Greeks first. I'm saying this is your Paul, you know, and that's in up and this is Paul, your Paul, and he was talking up, and the book that he bought was about is what he was talking about was the Dios, but Dios was about woman. Dios is a woman. See, you think about Dios and you start thinking about universe and stuff like that, but Dios is really a woman, you know. And Dios is a woman, This is your book of Dios. This is your Dios. It's a history book. When people be trying to tell me about Dios, or like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about Dios. Dios is the history book. That's why a lot of people don't understand the Bible, you know. And the history book is by this guy, by Dios. Let me show you who Dios is. That's his Dio. That's Dio. And Dio wrote a book about, the story about the book in the history about the woman in Dio. On this book is about, because Capellonius, what he wrote was about how the death of Domitian, after the death, he rose and things changed. The one that got killed was Domitian. Anyway, you gotta read the book you gotta read all this. You know what I'm saying? But when people talking about Jesus was a judío, and and I'm like, yo, but Joseph was a woman. And they're like, no, okay, Joseph was a woman. Paul was a woman. I'm like, yo, these people don't even know what you're talking about, yo. And then, we're trying to argue with me. I mean, then they get argue with me. They think that I don't know what I'm talking about. Indeed, you know. And the thing is, this is the real stuff for about Dios. I know Dios. I'm showing you Dios right here. I'm saying, and it was written by Apollonius. He was the one talking about Domitian that had to get crucified for things to get changed, for the new things to change. Because Domitian, if you know about Domitian, at the he was like an evil emperor. He come from Titus, on the book of Acts. You know what I'm saying? The book of Acts and stuff like that. These are the books. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. All that story about Jesus, this is about Caesar. This is real history right here. This is real stuff. This is your Dios. That's why they said Dios es la luz. Dios es la luz, luz sí. Ay, Dios mío. you live in this world. You know, say if somebody say you live in Lucifer's world, and in Mundo de Lucifer, you are. This is your belief. No, you don't think so? No. This guy right here. Anyway, this guy is this guy right here. This is a Dios right here. De Dios. Este Dios Diosi. The Roman Church is called the diocese. It's called the diocese. The diocese. When you want to pray to God, you got to pray to diocese. You don't know what you don't think we don't know what I'm talking about. This is Dios right here. This guy wrote the Codex in the early 15th century. I'm saying Theodosio. That's why the word Theodo, the th you could change it as in with a D, Dios, Dioso, and this is a Codex, and he was a Christian. Remember Christian came after Constantine. Rome became the Constantine, with Constantine. But this is the doctrine of Constantine. But anyway, when he became a totalitarian, so he was killing everybody that didn't want to be a Roman Christian. No. This is when people say Cristo is Dios. Dios is Cristo. Dios is Cristo is this guy. This is this book. This is the book that he wrote. This is the book of Cristo. And he was a Greek philosopher, writer, historian. So when people say Cristo Dios, they think that's talking about something spiritual up in the sky. I'm saying that we got to go to heaven. It's wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. People don't hear me though. Anyway, this is Son of God. I'm trying to keep this very simple. I'm going to make this even more. Because trust me, there's even more. I could talk about aliens. I could talk about the Susan, the truth of the lovers, or the lovers, the lover of truth, the book of the lover of truth, which is another book which is called supposedly against the Celsius, which is against the Christians. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep on this, but this is Cristo Dios. When people say Dios es Cristo, que Cristo es Dios, I'm saying that Cristo es Dios, they don't know what they're saying. Dominican. See how Dominican? He became a critic of empire. Boom, boom. This is early. You know what I'm saying? This was if you read the book of Acts, this is the book of Acts. Again, when you read a book of Acts, that's why the book of Acts, anything that you read that has to do with Paul is a contradiction of what the real story of Jesus is, or the truth of the real Jesus, or Jesus, or El Messiah that you really want to talk about. It's a two different book. That's why when you see people that read the New Testament, nobody could get along with nobody because they're confusing. They confuse the Israel. You know what I'm saying? They come from the laws of Israel versus the Roman. You know what I'm saying? And again, you got the Flavius, Joseph Flavius, and all this other stuff. But anyway, this is right there. This is back to boom, 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 boom. Yo Cristo was part of the second philosophy of Greek. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what they're saying. So when people be praying on the Cristo and stuff like that, que Jesús es Cristo and Cristo es Dios, I agree, but don't agree at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Cuando dice Jesús es Dios, and but I can't. ¿Cómo se puede hablar con esta gente when you try to talk to them and bring knowledge and they want to run away and be like, no. You just don't believe in God. I don't believe in God. I don't have to believe in God. I know God, and I could introduce you to Him. I'm saying I could show you the truth. Man, this is beautiful for me. Assalamu alaikum. Boom, boom.